Right, well look, I hope you'll indulge me. I think everybody has a watch which got them into an interest in their watches in the first place. And what I have in this box here is pretty much the watch which got me interested in horology. It was many years ago. I was working in England and I used to walk past a jeweller every week, and they had one of these things sitting in their window, and I used to admire it repeatedly over many weeks and months. Anyway, look, eventually I got an invitation to go down to a wedding to a mate's place in South Africa, and I actually bought one of these on my way down there, duty free. I was skint and I wanted a good deal. But look, what I bought wasn't really exactly what I saw in the window, and that's what this thing actually is. This is a Breitling Navitimer. If you excuse the rapid opening, this is a Navitimer Cosmonaute. And this is the watch that I fell in love with and what really got me interested in horology in the first place. So look, this piece is from 2000. It's a reference D12022, and it has the Breitling 13 movement in it, I think. Which is basically a variant of the Lemania 1873 hand-wound chronograph movement. And this one I've managed to purchase from Chrono24. It's the first watch I've ever bought via that route, and I'd have to say I'm pretty pleased with how the whole transaction's worked out in the long run. The seller had both a Chrono24 and an eBay shop, and the price on the Chrono24 was significantly lower than what they were offering on eBay. I initially made them an offer equal to their Chrono24 price on the eBay make an offer tab, but that was rejected, so I went via Chrono24 and got it for the price that they were asking. So look, so this, as you can see, this is it's a steel watch with a 18 karat gold bezel, and we're just going to sit here and watch the chronograph hand go around, and eventually you'll see the minute accumulator flip from 0 to 1. But look, in the meantime, let's just talk about the Navitimer. This is pretty much the iconic aviator's watch, and so look, some people might be critical of the complexity of the face, but when you look at it, the only thing on that face which is not there for a purpose is the Breitling symbol, the name Breitling, and the word Cosmonaute. Everything else is there for a reason, and so this is a great example of form matching function. So there you see the accumulator has worked okay. I'm happy with that the watch is working properly, and it appears to actually be a Lemania movement. This thing came with box and papers and everything, and the serial numbers all match everything that's been documented, so I'm pretty happy this isn't some sort of fake or fraud, which has improved my opinion of Chrono24 just a little bit further. Here's a wrist shot coming up. You can see that the thing fits quite nicely, and it's quite comfortable once I've adjusted the fucking thing. The strap is the original Breitling crocodile strap, and look, one other thing about this particular watch is that this came with a tritium-based loom. Now it's 15 years old, you expect the tritium to be gone. I just want to make sure that is the case, and this Geiger counter indicates that there is pretty much no tritium radioactivity going on the face anymore. Now, not all of the loom is completely tritium. I think the loom on the hands is actually luminova, because subsequent to the filming of this particular video, I've discovered that the hands actually do have some luminosity in dark light, but essentially the thing is loom free now, and I guess that is just the price you're going to have to pay for buying a 15 or 16-year-old watch. Now look, a quick history of the Navitimer Cosmonaute. The Breitling Navitimer was introduced in the early 1950s and rapidly became a favourite of aviators through Breitling's persistence with the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, and it became an official wristwatch with them during the 1950s. One of the wearers of the original Navitimer was a fellow called Scott Carpenter, who later became a Mercury 7 astronaut with NASA. Now, when he was appointed to the Mercury 7 program, he approached Breitling in 1958 to see if they could produce a 24-hour faced Navitimer, which he thought would be more useful in outer space than one with a 12-hour face, where one could become confused as to whether it was night or day back at base. And in 1962, he wore his 24-hour faced Breitling Navitimer Cosmonaute into space, and it became the first Swiss wristwatch in space. So you can see the thing here on the inside of his left wrist. It's a classic Navitimer case. The crown and the pushes are facing towards his hand, and this is the first and the last Breitling Navitimer Cosmonaut to exit the Earth's atmosphere. The fate of this watch is still unknown. When he landed, they splashed down in water in those days. The watch was inundated and damaged and sent back to Breitling, but never returned. So the fate of the first ever Swiss wristwatch in space is still somewhat of a mystery. So if you're looking for a true grail piece, that'd have to be one of the ones to go looking for. Anyway, look, I hope you Philistines found this informative, if not interesting, and I thank you for watching, and Merry Christmas. That's right, I'm going to put a date orientating stamp on the audio here. Anyway, look, I'll see you all in the new year, and as I said, Merry Christmas, and have a very prosperous new year. Thank you for watching. Bye.